Everybody's knowing if strong winds will be blowing back in the cone again. June to November, long as I can remember, never knowing when. If it'll come too close or just skirt the coast, back in the cone again. Trying to pass the time, waiting in FEMA lines, might see the president. Short temper's getting hot, no brakes, can't lose my spot, back in the cone again. June to November, long as I can remember, never knowing when. If it'll come too close or just skirt the coast, back in the cone again. People looking to start a fight over some Milton nights. Will the nightmare ever end? Drive to the station fast to get the last drop of gas. Back in the cone again. Back in the cone, might lose my home. Don't wanna end up in misery. Got the new advisory. Can it be? Oh no, the cone is pointing at me. June and November, long as I can remember, never knowing when. If it'll come too close or just skirt the coast, back in the cone again. June and November, long as I can remember, never knowing when. If it'll come too close or just skirt the coast, back in the cone again. Back in the cone again.
All right. There's our jam. There's our roll down. And that's a wrap. The season's over. Wish it was that easy, right? Oh, man. All right. Let me get my silly little camera lined up. All right. So, hey, happy first, or not first, nothing. This is the officially peak of hurricane season today, September 10th, whatever that means. So there we are. It's a roller coaster ride. We're at the top of the roller coaster, according to science, and we're going downhill now. Things are going downhill fast, more ways than one. In my, anything I'm involved with, sometimes things get a little crazy, and the drunk donkey. All right, that's another story. But hey, welcome. We got a lot to talk about. There's 3 things cooking in the tropics. I'm Mike from Mike's Weather Page. A lot of new followers. Been doing this since 2004. Started Facebook Live, or Facebook 2009. We started Facebook Lives back in 16. So this is nothing new. Amateur fan weather. Any official forecasts always go back to the National Hurricane Center, because I am not official in any means, and that's the point I need to lay out there. But I think you guys know that. We have a great little community here. Almost 800,000 plus followers, and that's crazy. So here we go. Peak of season. Big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, located here in Florida. They support the web or Facebook Live page, and appreciate all of us drunk donkeys for being Mike's Weather Page fans. So thanks to ABC for that. They're here in Florida. I think that's it. We'll say some hellos. I'll get right into things. We got 3 things cooking in the tropics. Pretty interesting. It is the peak of season, so it's not like there's not going to be anything out there to talk about. This is when the climate is definitely juicy and ready to try to do something. So here we go. This is the official NHC page. This is your 8 o'clock advisory. We have 3 little areas we're watching. 3 yellow, teeny weeny, itsy bitsy bikini weenies. You can put a weenie in a bikini. another day, right? All right, so this is the one closest to home. The thing here you got to notice, everything's flowing this general Bermuda high. This is the one theme we got to look at today. Everything's kind of doing this swoop down through the Atlantic. This little area here is first up, 30%. Invest 94. This little guy is not getting a lot of love from the model, still 20%. And this little guy is the one that a lot of the models are being shared all over the internet. People are posting the GFS hitting Florida. I love how they say this is not a forecast, but we got a major hurricane hitting Miami. So that's the one a lot of y'all have seen and probably getting a little worried about. This guy way over here in Africa. That's like 2 weeks away if it's going to happen. A whole week the time he gets to the Lesser Antilles. So this one we'll talk about. Here is a look on weathernerds.org. Great website. We can take a look at what's happening, everything in a synopsis here. Here's a lot of juice. Now, last night we went to bed, there wasn't a lot of convection with this little blob here near in the Bahamas. Get a little juicy today. A lot of lightning. Not a lot of spinach, but NHC expects this thing to drift up over Florida and the Bahamas tomorrow through Thursday, Friday, maybe into Saturday, and get into the Gulf of Mexico. So we're going to watch this one. This is our Invest 94. Supposed to encounter some shear, some dry air ahead. Might make the islands by the end of the week, might be a rainmaker, but really no models are showing much. But it does have spinach, so equally we'll watch them. No spinach, lots of juice. This little guy in the middle, lots of spinach, no juice. And then here's our wave coming off of Africa here, this general area we're going to watch. Very disorganized, but models are picking up on it. So let's take a look at the models. The best site to go to, and first and foremost, tell your friends and family. I am converting this over to YouTube now. We've had so many requests, people that aren't on Facebook. I could not imagine life without Facebook. What would I do? What would we look at? We'd be back to reading shampoo bottles, going to the bathroom. That ain't fun, especially because mine are up on the windowsill, and I'd have to get up to get them. But anyway, I put all the videos on YouTube now, and you can watch them from your mobile device too. It's kind of neat. You can turn your phone sideways and actually watch me again. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. But so we're gonna go to tropicaltidbits.com. He's our man, Levi. We love his site for models. It's free. Weathernerds.org is free. Tropical Tidbits is free. Free bird. All right, here we go. This is what's cooking. We're going to watch high pressure, low pressure. General area here. Invest 94 here. Little spot to watch here. The main thing we're going to watch is this Gulf disturbance. Rainmaker through Florida and the Bahamas. Models are trying to spin it up here in the Gulf. No models are showing anything under 1,000 millibars right now, so that's good news. But Gulf, hot water, low shear. So, peak of season, always keep an eye. That's why I keep harping that. We don't take our eyes off of these things. It's better to keep an eye on little guys like this than to worry about what individual model runs are showing with this guy, because individual model runs will drive you crazy, especially when you see a major hurricane hitting Florida. And you know what? The next run, it does a recurve out to sea. But the same posts that you see posted in the Florida hit don't show the recurve out to sea. So that's where it gets kind of dicey. It is scary, and you see it. Oh my God, it's going to be a hurricane. But then the next run is out to sea. They don't show you that one. They should show you all the scenarios. So all right, here we're gonna go forward in time. GFS, little blob of blue. Here's Invest 94. Here's our new wave. And basically we go into Friday. Juicy down by Bahamas, South Florida, juice. Invest 94 fizzling up. Here's the new wave. All right, we go into, let's say, Sunday. Here's Sunday. There's our wave off of already in the Gulf on Sunday. Maybe bringing a little bit of rains to Florida. I'll show you the Euro. Euro's a little bit farther into Florida. Nothing to worry about here. Nothing to worry about here. All right, well, then there's a little spin up on the GFS Sunday morning. 1,008 millibar. You guys can handle that. Maybe big rainmaker. 1,007, then it drifts up north. So there you go. You can see this pattern developing. CMC showing it, Euro showing it. Here's our other area down here. Gets going past the Lesser Antilles. And kind of stalls it out over Bahamas again. This is a week from Friday. This is Friday, the 20th. Long way. This is the African wave. Invest 94 fizzles. African wave around the Lesser Antilles next Sunday, Monday, this weekend coming up. Try this to get going. Every single model run with the GFS has been different, right? Here's the GFS, 6Z, 0Z, pretty similar actually. Right over the Bahamas, finally gets it to curve up out. There's a high pressure coming. You cannot predict that far out where the high pressure is exactly going to set up. We saw that with Dorian, we see that with Irma, we see that with every hurricane. So long term, yes, there's a threat that we could have a developing system. As far as exact placement, it's impossible to know. Here's last night's 18Z run. This is the one that was all over the internet. You know, it had it curved a little bit later. The theme is it's developing at every single run. So the GFS is convinced. This is yesterday's 12Z. So this is looking back 4 runs now. This is yesterday morning's. Yesterday morning's had it really curved way. So, and you might hear Louis snoring, by the way. All right, so there you go. So don't get wrapped up. There's so many models right now showing those gloom day GFS runs. Models are very consistent forming this second wave around the Lesser Antilles next Sunday, Monday, and then it's on like Donkey Kong. You don't know if it's going to go south. You don't know if it's going to go north. You don't even know if it's going to happen. But the pattern of the Bermuda High is that general flow. You know, we're seeing it here. General flow. Let's show you the Euro now. The almighty King Euro. Again, on Tropical Tidbits, this is what we're looking at. This is the general pattern. This is Monday. What day is today? All right, here's today's run. All right, here's what we're looking at today. General weak area, Invest 94, African wave. Go forward in time, Invest 94 fizzles. Here's a little weak spot, or low pressure, South Florida, Friday, Saturday. Consistent. I'll show you some rain maps. Comes through the Bahamas Thursday, Friday. Friday, Saturday, Florida, gets into the Gulf Sunday, and maybe this one, according to Euro, goes into Texas. Is a very, 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 very weak low pressure, 10-12. So it could bring some rains to Texas. Again, theme of this area closest to Bahamas and Florida, not showing development, showing a weak system. Now, back to the African wave. African wave on the Euro. Next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, right here. Past the Lesser Antilles, starts to develop, and our 10-day run puts it just south of, right on top of Jamaica. The European model showing the slow development of this wave that's right now off of Africa, coming down through the that bend. Some of the Euro runs had it recurve. We could see this yesterday. Here's the yesterday afternoon run. 10 days out, same spot. Develops it just around the Lesser Antilles Sunday, Monday. So that timing is there. So African wave, Lesser Antilles, Sunday, Monday. And then slow development. Euro starts to show, but here's the big note. Look right here, high pressure to the north. Okay, this is all going to be a timing thing, high pressure. This is 10 days out, way too far to really know how these high pressures are going to line up. But if this pattern here, like yesterday's run, it's going to run in this high, do what Dorian did, and shoot back west. Anytime you see a high pressure to the north, then the steering currents are not going to allow. There's a big high pressure right there. So chances are there, for sure, that we could see something developing here down the road. But there's no reason yet to get too worried. All right, so let's go to CMC. Another model. It's been pretty consistent lately over the years. I've really enjoyed its progress. Of used to be joked about as constantly making cane. CMC, it's a Canadian model, but to me it's been pretty consistent, showing the general idea. And I'll show you this one last model, and then we'll look at some other stuff because I don't want to go too crazy on these little areas. But here we go, CMC, same thing, Invest 94. Here's our wave in the Bahamas. They're a little bit of blue showing low pressure, little juice, little juice, little juice. Invest 94 fizzles, passes by the Keys. This is Friday, Saturday, same theme, Friday, Saturday, South Florida. There's our new African wave. There's our little Gulf disturbance, 1004, 1003, 1002, 1001. CMC usually a little more aggressive than most, but you can see what's going to happen here. That general flow, and possible golf, last minute golf spin up. So that one goes right in Louisiana, and the timing would be a week from Monday, the 16th. So definitely very possible. Low pressure gets into the Gulf. Here's our African disturbance, goes to the Lesser Antilles, Sunday, Monday, same thing. Gets it going pretty good. And then there's high pressure, so lots to watch, right? I mean, that's, hey, Lucy, I don't know about the notifications on that. I just 99% of the time I'm live 9:19. That's our gig, GIG, or JIG, or GUG, jug, moonshine jug. So little juice. All right. Again, here's the official map. Very possible we could be seeing a little spin up in the Gulf, possibly, weak, but you never know. CMC is the most aggressive. Here's one map I wanted to show you. This is your 8-day European ensemble list, starting to show all the different ensembles from the European, starting to show this placement of our system right over here. We go out 7 days from today. There's possible placement of our African wave right here in the middle. And then here's a few ensembles showing maybe development as it goes into Texas. So the general flow is what we're watching. And that's it. I mean, we're guessing right now. We go 10 days. Every run's going to be different. There's really no point to look too far out yet. It's all going to be timing with the high pressure and whatnot. So let's go look at the rain map. So just for curiosity, everybody likes to look at rain. So the first disturbance, yes, this guy right here, 30%, looks like more of a Central Florida, South Florida rainmaker. Bahamas Thursday, Friday, Florida Friday, maybe into Saturday. Gets into the Gulf Sunday, and then it's going to have a little window to maybe develop. So there's that. Let's look at rain real quick. Southeast rain. We'll look at 24-hour rain precip because you get a really good picture of what's going on. So here we go in time. This is Wednesday. You can see the rain starting to come in through the Bahamas here. This is going into Thursday afternoon. Here's rains over Bahamas. Thursday afternoon. No development likely. Very unlikely. Just rains. It's tropical rains. Going into, here's Friday morning. Starting to inch into Florida. Central Florida South. Here's Saturday morning. Central Florida South. There's our blob getting set up in the Gulf here. Saturday morning. Here's Sunday morning right here. There's your heavy rains now making its way into Central Gulf. Florida starts to dry up a little bit, and then there's the heart of it making its way possibly into Texas on Tuesday. And there's some pretty hefty rains according to the latest Euro. And that, of course, if it goes into Texas. If it decides to go a little farther north, like the GFS, then Texas won't get any rain. But here's the possibility of rains as we get into time. This is Wednesday morning, 12 o'clock. This is 7 a.m. Wednesday Eastern time. Could have some pretty hefty rains along the coast, 2-3 inches up through Texas. This is where the Euro's thinking that Bahama disturbance is going to come into. If we go to the GFS is saying more Louisiana as far as whatever becomes of it. So let's look at GFS real quick. So the theme here, development seems still not extremely likely. We could get a little spin up tropical storm, maybe 1,001 millibar is what CMC is showing, and then you never know. These things last minute can get going a little bit. We don't want to take our eyes off it by any means. Actually Panhandle. Let me get over even farther. GFS is now saying a little more in Mobile, Alabama. So let's look at Alabama, Mississippi, deep south. All right, here we go. 24. All right, so here you go. This is the path that the GFS is guessing. So again, we're just talking rain, but pretty good. I mean, we could have 6, 7, 8 inches of rain here in Mobile, Panhandle. This is Monday. So anyway, that's our first disturbance. Pretty cut and dry. We're watching it close. Here's some spaghetti models on Invest 94 on Tropical Tidbit site. But again, most of the models are showing it fizzle out by the islands. Interestingly enough, most of the intensity models kind of have a slow growth, but they also show it dying out. Let's take a look at the spinach. The water precipitable map we always like to look at. This kind of shows you the amount of water in the atmosphere. Always get to see systems. Here's Gabrielle spinning away. Here is our Invest 94. Got some really good spinach. Our Bahama disturbance coming towards Florida doesn't have much spinach at all, but it's got convection. And then here's our wave off of Africa. Definitely getting a little spinach going. So how about that? Anyway, let me see what you guys are chatting about. My eyes are like dry today. I didn't even drink that much last night. Hey Susan, yeah, it gets old, but hey, we're here to talk about it and look at what's going on. I mean, Dorian was here last week, and that was enough for me. That one was came out, not expected to be anything, and turned into second strongest hurricane ever in the Atlantic, and maybe more. Who knows? Maybe they'll verify more winds once this is over with. I mean, 190 was a record. I think Earl in 1980. I don't know if that's right or not. But anyway, Dorian was 185. All right, so yeah, the wave in Africa is at least 2 weeks out if it was to materialize. So we're not, somebody's asking about that. Again, timing wise, Monday the 16th, this is where the wave could be. So our African wave is going to take basically 7 days to get to the Lesser Antilles. Sunday, Monday, Lesser Antilles. If it was even a U.S. impact, it would be the following Friday, Saturday, Sunday earliest. So we got, it's 10 days plus to watch. And there's going to be a million scenarios. It hasn't even formed yet. So this, the key point to take out of it is that most of the models are showing formation, and they've consistently been showing formation. And conditions are going to be favorable for oh, there you go, Josh. Thank you, buddy. So yeah, if you're in the Caribbean, watch close. We could definitely have another system coming your way next week. Amy, yeah, I would definitely be paying attention close in the Bahamas. I mean, there's plenty of model support. And again, we're not just looking at the models. We're looking at a lot of factors. I mean, the dust, our SAL map we look at, the Saharan air layer is drying up. A lot less dust in the Atlantic than there was at the start of the season. I mean, there was times this year we showed the Atlantic and it was all red, yellow, and orange. Now there's very little, in the middle Atlantic. Water temps are the hottest of the season. You can see a cool little graphic here, though, showing you the anomaly of your weekly water temps, and all the maps, this one included, are showing where Dorian was and how the water has cooled. And that's pretty fascinating. You can see quite a few water maps floating around on the internet showing you where the water was, where Dorian upwelled all that cool water from underneath the surface, cooled the sea surface temperatures enough that it's being picked up by satellite now. And, that's, if we had a storm going over it, there was a couple years ago, I think, Matthew, and then there was like a Jose, or there was another hurricane, I think, after Matthew, or vice versa. Well, J, A, B, C, D, J, K, L. So maybe Jose was first. But if we did have a storm right here, it would get cold water and help slow it down. But unfortunately, these warm water temps usually come back pretty quick. But you do see it here. But as far as back to the Middle Atlantic, warmer than average. So the water's hot. Shears relax very well. Currently, this is the shear that Invest 94 is going to run into. That's why all the models are expecting the red area here is going to hamper development. But shear changes quick. As long as it's got spinach, you never take your eye off of it. And hey, ocean heat content's getting hot. This is your tropical octane fuel. The NHC actually called it. And this is getting to be the hottest time of the year. So anyway, let's see what's going on. Levi. Oh, yeah, look at that. Levi just posted. Trough. There you go. He's got a lot of words. Time I read that, it'll be popped up. Irma Jose. Hey, there you go, Michelle. Thanks. Yeah, I'm not really good with history, that's for sure. Who's this guy? Nobody. No prank calls in a while. That's good. Phyllis. Hey, no, Africa just has thunderstorm activity. They come off the It's just a phenomenon with Africa. The spinnature of the earth, the ITCZ. Whitney will get you on that one. The intratropic. I always screw it up. I just say ICTZ. These storms come off here. It's got a little spinach there already. And when these thunderstorms, this is a clashing of the winds between the equator here. It's very fascinating. You get your southwest winds, you get your northeast winds. You put your right hand up and hokey pokey. Sounds like hokey pokey. And you get spinach. There's Invest 90, or not even an Invest yet. This is our African wave. So already showing up on satellite. But these storms come off of Africa. They already got some sort of mid-level vorticity, from natural thunderstorm activity. They go over the Atlantic, and that surface, that they can reach down to the surface and get some low-level spin, and they just naturally take their time over the warm Atlantic, and they grow into a larger low-pressure system, and then they naturally break off of this line here, and they pull northward, and they naturally, once they get stronger, break away, kind of like a umbilical cord. They're on their own. They're no longer connected, and then they naturally want to go north and then back northeast due to the Coriolis effect. And here, there's some good spinach on Invest 94. I wouldn't keep your eyes off of it. The models are saying no, but it's a little sloppy, but you can definitely pick up on it. That's 1,000 millibar. You can go to 700 millibar. There's a little more mid-level spinach. Not really much. Well, there is a little bit back here. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit. But Invest 94 doesn't look bad. That's what I was saying. Don't take your eye off of it. Still going to encounter some pretty heavy duty shear up here eventually. Don't really see it though, but it's there. They're telling us it's there. And then we can look at the Bahama area here. Not really seeing much. A little bit. Just a clump of clouds. All right, so let's go back to Weather Nerds here. This is the big picture. And here you go. So this is, up here by the Bahamas is getting juicy. That's the area we're watching. It's going to slide through the Bahamas, South Florida, Thursday, Friday. Maybe lingering rain Saturday into Florida. Saturday, Sunday, this is going to end up in the Gulf. And who knows? NHC's bumped the chances up to, there you go, Kelsey. Hey, Tiki, no, I haven't really examined the Gulf or the jet stream forecast. I did read that there wasn't really expected to be much troughs in the next few weeks, so that would spell trouble for any of our systems. Without any fronts coming down, then we'll just have a strong high pressure area across the Atlantic into the U.S., and that would allow these systems to curve up. So we want to see fronts coming down. We want to see troughs coming down. That would steer these out into the Atlantic. But right now, and there's color everywhere. I gave a crayon to Sarah and told her to make a tropical map. Here's some green, yellow, red. Martha, yeah, I know, spinach. Would stop saying spinach. And it is hot, Roseanne. Yes, we have incredible heat indexes right now. What is going on in the weather, by the way? Regular weather. We got storms up north. I think I saw Reed Timmer out there today. I think they're doing a little storm chasing here, upper Midwest. That's today. No watches in effect. That's always a good sign. Here's your individual National Weather Service alert map. Really nothing to worry about. That's good. We got rain, flooding, but nothing in the southeast. No heat advisories. That's good news. Radar's pretty dry right now. Not a lot of rain. That's good. We're in a little dry spell. All right, so what else is going on? Let me see some comments, and we'll keep doing it. I'm gonna throw this up on YouTube, and we got a lot to watch. Lots to watch. We got a couple things. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, it's not my birthday. What's up, Lexi? Yeah, my birthday is today is the official peak of hurricane season. So we can Google top of a roller coaster. I have to be careful now. I don't want to get busted on Facebook. Let's see. All right, here we go. This is cool. Here we are. This is where we're at in a nutshell. There we are. There we go. There's the story of the season right here. Boom. There's today. Welcome to the top of the roller coaster day. Whatever that means. I think the season's getting deeper. I don't know if it is or not. But if things are getting warmer and hotter and the water's hotter and it's a little hotter, then I bet you statistically we're going to be seeing the peak move into 11th or 12th of September. Whatever that means. Michael was October last year. So we know big things can happen later in the season. And we got Irma. Irma anniversary is this week. Hurricane Irma 2 years ago. You can't forget about that. That was a big one. But hey, we got this right now, right? So again, nothing to worry about. Here's your NHC map. I see all kinds of local news calling Humberto already. It's not even out there. A lot of hype, I guess. People are anxiously pre-naming storms now. What's up with that? Premature tropical evolution or whatever. All right, so there we go. No worries. In the short term, watching this blob of rain here, what it'll do in the Gulf early next week. Sunday, Monday, it's going to be right in here somewhere. Rains for the Bahamas tomorrow, Thursday, into Friday, possibly. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, rains South Florida. I mean, they're slow mover. Boom, Sunday, Monday. We'll see what it does. CMC's a little aggressive. Euro's saying Texas. GFS is saying Upper Gulf. CMC saying Louisiana. There you go. Take your pick. Invest 94 still expected to die with heavy shear ahead. We'll watch it. And then this guy is being picked up on the models to form next Sunday, Monday. It'll be over Lesser Antilles, and then maybe development in either the Caribbean or lower Atlantic. So that'll be next week's worry, not today. So, all right. Yes, Cliff, we love ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. We love Sparks Energy for the website. We love all the new supporters. You guys rock. Just my little hobby page, man, Little hobby page has gotten big now. I got to be careful. Got haters out there trying to tear us down. But you know what? It's Mike's weather page. See, there you go. I'm only sharing Mike's page. So that's it. All right, cool. Well, y'all have a great day. I'll be posting like always. We'll keep an eye on it. I'll be going live tomorrow, and that'll be it. So we'll see you. Same time, same place. It's a date. Thank you. Thanks, Denise. Christina. What's up, Pat? Indiana. Hey, Ann. Thanksgiving. Yeah, Safety Harbor. That's where I'm at. Hey, Michelle. Yeah. No, they don't, Barbara. No, Abaco Islands. A lot of relief efforts going on down there. They're going to get a little rain. Hopefully this thing blows through quick. Hey, Josh. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm still drinking coffee. Oh, we can bring Louie up. What's up, Michelle? Here's Louie. Somebody asked about Louie again. Here's Louie. Louie's taking a nap. We always end the show with Louie. What's up, Louie? Hurricane Louie. Why don't you look at everybody, Louie? Don't be rude. There's Louie. He's snoring still. Look. You can hear him snoring. All right, hey, guys. Be great. Good. We'll see We'll see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.